It looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we this fine Monday, and what the hell are you doing wasting it here? God damn it.
God, you're loud.
Your mum's loud. And you're wearing headphones as well, so...
Because I was just watching something.
I wasn't saying... I was trying to make the point that you can hear me loudly even though you're wearing headphones. I wasn't criticising
They're
you.
not ear defenders. They're just headphones.
Still, I have the purr voice. The voice of power. Anyway, how we doing?
Nintendo power.
I've realised I haven't put my fucking chat up, which is very clever of me. Sneaky tactic in order to not be able to do this thing I do once.
Blame someone else, it's fine.
I blame that guy who sits in my chair. He also has a habit of being in my mirror all the time. Like some over there. You want one?
I was moving rubbish.
Ah, then why didn't you move yourself?
Are you looking for a beating?
Depends. Anyway, yeah, how's it going? We are horrible and doing nothing. Horrible? Terrible. How do people not know this? Is that how bad you are?
We are
You're so terrible, you don't even know the word terrible.
We could be terrible.
No, it's not the fucking word. Yep. I don't say they're horrible people. I don't say they're fucking... This isn't the dickhead stream. I imagine there is one somewhere. It's a terrible stream. Terrible people. It's a very specific word. If you can't use it, you're clearly not terrible enough. Or maybe too terrible. I don't know. Can't tell. PBKA Sierra. Penis between keyboard and computer? I don't know. Anyway. Oh. Next week, gotta wait for babies to completely ripen.
Oh,
I mean, it's not a good baby sandwich unless they're nice, ripe babies. Ah, fucking hell. Bloody YouTube, every single time, 2 minutes in, it's like, you need an ad. You've got to put an ad on. I don't get that. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Not fucking 2. That is some desperate for cash shit, YouTube, and you need to sort it out. We are doing horrible. That is what you asked. Yeah, but didn't you say horrible people? We are horrible and doing nothing. Ah, I see. It's just a lot of people use the term terrible. And not terrible. They use anything but the term terrible. And I'm not going to lie, it makes me pretty mad. What have you done now?
Hello, dude. What are you eating? I'm crumpets and cheese.
What are you eating? I'm eating, I assume,
crumpets and cheese.
What's wrong with crumpets and cheese?
Oh.
You never had Philadelphia on a crumpet? It's fucking lush.
No. Like, I thought like...
That is literally cheese.
No,
don't start with me.
No. Like a cheese slice.
What's wrong with that?
That's fucking weird.
If it's really hot.
Oh, no.
And then you turn the crumpets and then you get a bugger. And you get 2 crumpets and you use them as a bun. Make sure they're buttered first. I'm not a fucking animal. And then you got cheese.
Ooh.
Cheeseburger, crumpet burger. And then that's when you get the donuts. I don't know why. This should just become let's talk about fucking food stream every goddamn time. I don't think there's a stream in this list.
I didn't bring it up. They started talking about frigging food first.
Because they know. Because they fucking know. That's just what's going to happen. Problem between keyboard and chair. Oh, yes.
If you really want to know what I'm eating, I've been eating Starburst.
It's a healthy snack for a healthy growing child. Me, I've been eating whiskey. I'm not doing nothing. I'm at work, so I'm doing nothing and getting paid for it, which isn't quite the same thing as doing nothing. It's the best of all. No donuts for Heather. Why no donuts for Heather? Did donuts fall out with you? Are donuts mad at you now? Did you do something? Or are you not allowed donuts? Have you been naughty? Everybody's hungry. I mean, people... I think that's the thing. That's why it always comes up.
That is the common ground of humanity.
It is pretty fucking universal.
Yeah.
And it's more interesting than breathing. There's variety to it and people have different things. You know, because there's people who don't like music. which is the most baffling fucking thing to me.
Yeah.
How I can't. Okay, I guess if you can't hear, that would be one thing. But there's people who are perfectly capable, perfectly functional ears, and they say, "I just don't like music," and I'm like, "What? You've heard all music, and you know that none of it gives you any fucking feelings of good.
I
What?
think either they do it to be edgy.
There is a non-zero chance. That's what most. I don't like music. Why? Because everybody like music and it's special. It annoys the fuck out of me. I can't. I don't believe them. I put that much. And if you really don't, then you need to get into the capsule and be shot into the moon. Because, no, it's not right. You could like music I hate as long as you like music, is my opinion. Because, I don't know, it seems pretty universal. Someone in the chat's going to be like, I don't like music.
8 a.m. and I'm on my third wine. Oof.
I mean, it's 5 p.m. somewhere, I guess.
God.
Also, it depends. If you've been up, if you've been working since like fucking
2 in the morning.
yeah, or you went to work before midnight, and now it's it's your evening now, then that's fair. I bet it's that. Otherwise, you might have a problem. Even though I don't drink before 12, mostly as a rule, because sometimes, to be fair, it's a rule I break, but only when like we go to the pub before. Yeah, I'll only drink if we go to the pub before 12. And even then, it's like 11.
No, I don't.
I know you don't, because you're boring.
It's just not right.
What else are you supposed to eat with your full American breakfast? Eat. It's a drink. I don't know why I said that.
I don't drink a full American breakfast.
You got got a solid frozen lump of whiskey,
Just
and
blended
a
pancakes.
blended pint of pancakes and bacon. Delicious. And my favourite, sick right behind sickness, as it does intrude on the humans. Indeed. I know someone who says music sounds like noise. I mean, it
is.
It is, yeah. If it's not making a noise, I think what you've got there is silence.
I was going to say bog standard silence.
Yeah. Bog standard, boring old silence. If your music isn't at least a little bit noisy, yeah. Metal is love, metal is life. Other styles are okay too, I suppose. I like lots of styles, but if I'm going to look for something I like specifically want to listen to, it's either going to be some metal or it's going to be something with a lot of bass in it. Big, dirty, stinking bass. What a fucking... I'm not a huge fan.
I hate when people say lolly all music. What? Then you bring up something they don't know. And they say, I. What?
Oh, you're on fucking live chat again, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm always on live chat.
Yeah. Oh, it's all disappeared. I have no chat. I'll go back to top chat. It's killed my chat.
No. Yeah,
Well, I still have. Still have the little tiny chat on my other window. That is some bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you, YouTube? I changed the thing. You're like, oh, you wanted to get rid of all of it. Thank you. What? Evening, sir and missus. I'm pleased to see you've picked up on my sitting in a hole joke and run with it. I mean, you weren't the only person to say it. Not gonna lie, a lot of people like the sitting in a hole thing. But yeah, it has become definitely a thing because there's more than fucking one of them for some reason. It's almost like, and I don't know if this has been in the video where I've said it yet, but it is almost like the inability to make good arguments is it's not inversely proportional. It's like it's parallel.
What? Are you trying to remember something from your script from like weeks ago?
No. There we go. It's inversely proportional. I'm trying to be smart. Shut up.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Intelligence is inversely proportional to ability to not look like you're sitting in a hole. The ability to frame fucking... I like holes. To frame fucking videos.
I like certain holes.
Yeah. Especially buttholes.
But
You should have accepted the YouTube commercials. I would, but they're literally... It would just play. And I'm assuming it would just fuck up the stream. And then... I don't know. I don't know what we would do. I don't like the idea.
And we don't need to monetize this. This is not monetizable.
This is definitely not worth monetizing. People like to give us money for no fucking reason, and I'm not against that. I do like money, though. But, yeah, I don't know.
I can't justify us rattling on for an hour as monetizable.
No, it's definitely fucking pointless. But it's the good kind of pointless. Like, my penis... No. Yeah. So, anyway, I've rattled on about being mad at people who don't like music. Everybody likes food. Wait, there'll be people who are like, I don't really like food. I just do it to live. It's like, I mean, I guess if you had literally no sense of taste.
My dad says that. Oh, I only eat to survive. But if there's biscuits around, he goes, oh, I'll have one of them.
Yeah, he survives off biscuits. I mean, to be fair, when he stopped eating biscuits, he lost a shitload of weight.
Yeah, like loads of weight.
Almost instantly. It was fucking weird. I do love my metal, mostly stoner and doom metal. The one festival I thoroughly enjoy is Desert Fest.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
God,
hi, Mark.
The most irritating thing in my entire life is the fact that...
Me.
Well... By the time I started earning enough money to be able to go to concerts, like, or festivals, I cannot fucking be asked. I was very poor for a very long time, and now I've got enough to actually be able to go. I don't want to.
When I was younger...
It sounds like fucking effort.
When I was younger, I got asked to go to concerts, and I got asked to go to festivals. And I probably could have afforded to go. It's just the idea of that many people really put me off it.
What is survival without the biscuits? That's a good point, actually. I hadn't thought of that. Stoner metal is awesome. Queens of the Stone Age, a stoner metal. Never really considered that. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But to me, stoner metal is... just singing about weed. I mean, doesn't Cannabis Corpse, which is a Cannibal Corpse...
It's what called Cannabis Corpse.
There's a Cannibal Corpse parody band called Cannabis Corpse.
I didn't know that.
Who sing the same way, but all about weed.
Oh, that's great.
I love parody bands.
Will you ever give Warhammer 40k a look? It's not really your thing, is it?
Too big. I don't have the fucking mental energy. It's why I never started D&D, because it's too much stuff. I've got enough hobbies in my life to be getting on with. Like, I've played the games, and they're fine, and I enjoy the lore to the degree that I understand it. But there's no fucking way. My friends played it as kids as well, and I didn't get it. It wasn't my thing. I might have ended up into D&D if they'd have played that, but they didn't. They played fucking Warhammer 40k, and I ain't spending $1 million fucking quid on minifigs. Oh.
Step 1, bribe Mrs. Sick Dad with biscuits. Step 2, Step 3, exit whiskey vault with all the whiskey, put sunglasses on, enjoy a successful heist.
you think her dad has any access to my stuff?
My dad doesn't drink, so...
Well, he doesn't drink, but also, like, the furthest he gets into this house is the living room. Because, no. I'd gladly go to a concert, but I don't have spawnlings sucking away my life force. Or you do. I don't understand that. That'd be confusing. It upsets me. Homo sapiens or Neanderthals are more brutish and evil.
Start
I
calling.
don't fucking know. How the fuck... Have you met any Neanderthals? I'm guessing no.
I don't know. There's kind of one over there. So.
Slayer never gets old until someone slays them. Ah, then they'll be dead. I guess that's not the same. Oh well. Blood for the blood god. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss the Gina's poke? You did. And now you're banned. I'm not going to do anything. It's you're going to have to enforce it yourself, but you know.
It's just people go, hi, you're banned.
I would like the ability to ban people from reality. That would be fun.
Isn't that a Black Mirror episode?
Yeah. It's kind of like that. They have the fucking little weird chips inside their head.
That's fucking creepy, that.
And then when everybody like fucking gets mad at each other, they give each other downvotes, but like as a person. You should lead a pilgrimage of the Bourbon Trail in Kentucky. You would have many followers.
Oh, he said,
We'd get very lost very quickly.
My wife's watching a Tottenham game and has been working hard and avoiding the score.
Okay.
I don't care. It's football, and Tottenham's football, isn't it?
Tottenham Hotspur is. I
don't know. This is how avoidant of football I am. I don't even know what the teams are called apart from like Manchester, because that's what my
I know there's
stepdad likes.
Arseholes. Mank United. Chelsea.
You know Arsenal, because that's when
I called them arseholes.
All right.
Dumbass.
I'm gonna say because that's the one that you pretended to like.
Sir6, sound off like he's too sober or something. Positively chipper. Sorry? I'll get drunker, I suppose. I caught the team. I caught the team in time. I caught the stream in time. Hello. Terrible people. See? Exactly. What's everyone drinking?
Beppis.
Just finished an Earl Grey tea. You fancy bastard.
Oh, God, I love Earl Grey
How
tea.
much whiskey was in that?
It doesn't suit whiskey.
Manchester United of Man City? Or is it all Man City? Because I don't fucking know.
Man City's great. I want to go there.
Like Mankey, you shited. Oh yeah, Liverpool, that's one of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Football is so fucking uninteresting to me. It's ridiculous. Like, as a kid, because every fucker around me was into football, I tried to become a fan of football so that I could talk about it with my friends. But of course, you go, okay, I'm going to get into football. I'll follow a team. I check the things. Who was at the top? Okay, it was Arsenal. I'll learn a bit about them. And then when someone says, what's your favourite team? I'll go, Arsenal. So, why is this your favourite? Because it was the top at the time. Glory supporter. Fuck you. I don't fucking care. You're all assholes. Fucking football fans. You're all fucking awful. I know you know it as well. You must know it. The fucking inability to not start a fight with literally entire towns of people. It's ridiculous. You lot need to calm down. And also stop spending money on fucking FIFA coins or whatever the fuck it is. The microtransactions in FIFA games. That shit. Do you know?
No,
I'm gonna go. Shut up, woman.
I don't know.
I'm making a point.
Okay.
The fucking microtransactions from the latest FIFA game made more money than Elden Ring.
Wow.
The most popular, best-selling singular game of that time.
What was Game of the Year?
As far as I'm aware, it was like one of, if not the best-selling singular game.
Oof.
The fucking microtransactions in that fucking piece of garbage. Microtransactions are bullshit. Fuck that shit. Makes me mad. Oh. Anyway, golf at least is constantly moving. I could barely tolerate to watch golf. I can watch tennis. I actually quite like watching tennis. I like watching clay court tennis because they slide and it makes it entertaining.
And the noises. The noises help.
We watched an entire fucking Olympic round, or I don't know what it's called, but the fucking, I wanted to call it Skittles then.
Skittles?
The one with the big stones with little handles on, where they have to do a sweep before it. I can't think of the name of it.
What, curling?
Curling, there you go. Yeah. We watched that pissed out of our heads one time.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
then England won. It was great.
I liked
It's like,
that.
"Wah."
I liked that. It's like extreme mopping. It's great.
Yeah. You could get, it's because it's so stupid looking, you can get really into it. That's the other thing. Like,
To be honest, we got really drunk and watched Eurovision.
that was actually quite fun.
That's the only time we ever watched Eurovision, and it was really fun.
We've watched Eurovision one time. There's been a few times when we've done something.
It's mainly just because we were just taking the piss out of everybody.
There was that. Surprise mechanics are not gambling. So Sick's showing misogyny there. Mrs. Sick, kick him in the knackers. Well, that's quite misandrist of you.
Wait. What misogyny?
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. I might have told you to shut up, but that had nothing to do with me hating her or women in general.
No,
it's that she needed to shut the fuck up.
That's because I interrupt all the fucking time. That's
she tells me to shut the fuck up. That's, yeah.
It's an equal thing.
If it was something else, if I turned to Mrs. Sick and said, I hate you because you're a woman, then I might understand. I don't think it's sport unless the players have swords. I'd watch football with swords.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Well, I'd watch football with fucking, oh shit, what's he called now? He was a footballer and then he did. My fucking brain is betraying me.
Go on.
He was a footballer.
Right.
Actually, all I have to say is bonjour. He's fucking slamming a guy's head in the door. He's in Snatch.
Not Vinny.
Vinny Jones, there you go.
Yeah. He's one of my future husbands.
It's more that he used to fuck people up. Like there's a famous,
I have a thing about bad boys though.
There's a famous picture of Vinny Jones, and there's someone like behind him, and he just grabs one and absolutely squashes his knackers. It's not good, but it's also fucking
It's
hilarious.
one of the weird things about it. I'll watch something with an actor in it, and not even if they're just playing a normal character. Fine, whatever. I don't even notice them. Watch something else that they're in, and then they're playing a bad character, and I'm like, oh, hello, you're added to the list. It was like that with Mads Mikkelsen when he was playing Hannibal.
Sports and video games are boring to me mostly. I only have so much time on Earth and would rather learn how things actually work. I mean, you can do all of them at once.
The biggest
Maybe
thing...
you're just not good enough. Get good.
I think the biggest thing that...
Need to play more Dark Souls.
Because I grew up in a pub and there was all sorts of different sports on. I watched rugby. And there was actually big guys who were actually hurting each other. There was boxing.
Big guys actually hurting each other.
Yeah, big guys hurting each other. And I was like, oh my god, there's actually... there's so much risk in it. Because it's such a... And there was kickboxing and things like that. And even tennis, they got whacked in the face with a fucking ball, right? Football comes along, they vaguely slide along the grass slightly, and they start clutching their knees like they've just like ripped open a vein in their thigh, and they're bleeding all over the court. And I was just like,
the court.
I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't watch football.
A pitch. Jesus Christ, I know that much.
I don't know. I don't do sport, do I? Look at this.
Sport.
Does this look like I do sport?
That's how most people who watch sports look, to be fair. That's what I don't get about it. Go play it. I get the watching people play video games because I understand video games. And that's it, isn't it?
But even football video games are really bad.
Yeah, there was one football video game that I saw which I just thought was brilliant because you could do flying kicks into everyone.
Oh, that's good.
It was fucking hysterical to watch. It was great because I was a kid. I think it was a PlayStation 1 game. And these guys who'd come over from Ireland for one... I lived in a pub as well, completely separate from her. We didn't meet because pubs. We met outside of having parents with pubs.
We just had a lot of common ground.
It was weird. But when I was a kid, one of the people who come to the pub, he had his nephews over from Ireland. and they were about my age, so we hung out for a bit, and we went back to his house, and he was sleeping upstairs, and then they show me this fucking football game, and they're just doing flying kicks all over, and the fucking guys just like tumble and eat shit into the grass. It was really, really funny. I was absolutely pissing my pants laughing. And they kept going, shh, he's asleep upstairs. And then they do it again.
And you're really loud.
And it's so difficult. Like, there's no way they weren't fucking with me. It's like, you can't be loud. Look, he did it again. Fuck. I can't remember. I think I had to leave.
Lacrosse, that is quite dangerous. You're just flinging metal at each other.
With thwacking each other with stick. Field hockey.
Yeah.
That is fucking dangerous. But it was only dangerous once we played mixed. Because for some reason, the girls at my school, shins were just target practice for them. Played with the guys. I actually really liked field hockey. It was something that I was quite good at.
I think it's a thing.
But I stopped playing after we played with the girls because I was so fucking bruised after that. Many times.
I think what it is when you get women who are competitive, they tend to be really fucking brutal.
And so, Cersei's history of going home with random men at the pub again. I didn't go home with him. I was brought to him by his young serfs.
On a
and then made to not wake him up whilst being forced to laugh. I can never watch people play video games. Why, yes, I am the youngest of three brothers. How did you guess? Fair enough. Mystic watches way more Let's Plays than I do. And when I'm watching whoever, there'll be a particular one, and I will backseat game. I can't help myself. It's like, this fucking there! You dumb fuck.
Oh, if you're watching Markiplier,
oh,
and he walks past something, you're like, Farr!
So you shagged in your local tavern too? Not at that point. I was a bit too young. We were only allowed to play hockey once. It was total carnage. I always liked street hockey as well. Street hockey was cool.
Also brutal.
Fucking the Mighty Ducks. Who remembers that? And what the fuck was going on there? Maybe it was more of a thing in America, but
no, I remember.
I remember the Mighty Duck. There was like a film.
Yeah.
But is there more to it than that? I had a Mighty Ducks hockey stick. It was green.
I think there was more than one movie.
I have no fucking idea. But that was a thing. I also like inline skating because it's fun. Fun fact: the term soccer originates in England and was created by students from Oxford in the 1880s. They were then banned from the country and sent to America, where they spread that lie.
There was a Mighty Ducks game. Game Changers.
I don't like football, but American football is not football. It's hand egg. Everybody fucking knows.
Oh, Disney thing.
Dead nip.
Disney.
Playing Skyrim, drinking cheap beer, and listening to sick battle about nothing.
Look at the main actor in it, though. Look at those curtains.
Oh.
That's 90s as fuck.
Brady Noon.
That name as well.
Fucking babyface assassin. Ow. Whack my hand. Oh, Bjorn Jensen, welcome to Famous. Well, skipped straight past Bjorn. Handsome. He's handsome and famous now.
Thank you, Bjorn.
Appreciate it. I went to a fight and an ice hockey game broke out. Nice. I would have played ice hockey as a kid. I wouldn't play it now. Fuck that. That looks absolutely
ice
scary.
Skating.
I
used to love going ice skating.
I like ice skating. Not so good on the stopping, but fuck, I can go fast.
I'm good at the falling, but I still like it.
There were 3 Mighty Ducks movies, but why?
That's the question.
Because it's not something that you fucking ever hear anybody talk about. It's because you get all these different movies from way back when times. People talk about fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and I can't imagine that movie's any worse than I can't imagine the Mighty Ducks movies are worse than those. But fucking hell, Mighty Ducks are an actual ice hockey team in Anaheim, California. Well, how dare they? Can we get rid of California? And their fucking ducks that are
Didn't
far too mighty.
I can't remember now. There was a state that wanted to be independent from rest of America. I think it might
A
be.
few of them, California does it a lot.
Yeah, I think it was California before. And there was like loads of
Texas
videos
does it a lot.
of it just floating off into the ocean.
Yeah, I don't see it happening anytime soon. Because it's right up there with Surf Ninjas. It's way worse than Mighty Ducks. I can't remember anything. I just know it existed. I can vaguely, like, I don't know how much of it is just the invention of people from hockey, ice hockey, in jerseys, and my brain is just like filling in the gaps. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was written by Robert Rodriguez's kids, if I recall correctly. It showed. I'm not fucking surprised. There was a fucking sequel to that. And it was like a good time later without, I think one of the actors from the original was in it and then some other fucker. I don't know. But why that had to exist? Why, with all the money in the world and you could have made something artistic. Or you could have made something to make some fucking money. I don't know. But you made a fucking sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Of all fucking things, what is wrong with you?
Oh, Texas wants to be independent as well.
Yes. And I think that they should just have them fight together. Oh, welcome to Handsome Atheist Brony. Why? I like the fact that there's a full stop and then an exclamation mark. And I'm not changing it either. Texas was its own state to begin with, but joined the states to deter Mexico from attacking again. Fuck's sake. The Lone Star State. They got one big star. Everything's bigger in Texas and some shit like that. Apparently, that's important. Just nuke the San Andreas Fault and push it off into the Pacific. I mean, that's how it's always done. Oh, Team Skeptic is here. Being an asshole. And then Demon Orb showing off the very, very important, hey, I live in Texas. He's more bothered about, I didn't even make fun of Texas.
What do you think? Do you think that Texas should just wander off into the ocean?
I don't think Texas could. I think it would.
If
you made it let go, it would then get stuck.
Yeah, but it needs to like stand up, walk over the other stairs, and then throw itself into the ocean.
I mean, that is how seceding works. Everybody knows that. Oh, fucking hell, that's falling off.
No.
Stop falling off.
Do you need help?
No. Help. Everything. There we go. Ah, finally. And that's why I should get up when I want to get a drink. Everything is bigger in Texas, including compensation, which is why all their trucks are bigger. They're just bigger than bigger. I have a little car, big muscles. Is that your penis? Is that what your penis looks like? Because you might have other problems.
I'm going to say that looks like a tumour.
Where does the penis start? Or maybe that's the testicles, and then the fist is like the bell end. Ooh, that's even more worried.
From Europe and Asian type. We've been ruled by so many nations that it's kind of like, it's like this one, and now we got this one, and this one now, and this one, and now we're independent, but we're also this now. So, yeah, it's really confusing.
The UK is the land of the bastards. Which explains a lot.
Apparently, in the UK, there is a high chance of inbreeding.
I know that we're all fucking related.
My grandma and granddad found out that they're like 6 cousins removed or something.
Ah, that's perfectly legal.
But still, that's weird.
Incest is wincest.
But that's weird, though.
It is pretty fucking weird. Thankfully, didn't you check how related we are?
Probably very unlikely,
Very, very unlikely.
considering that you're from down south.
I mean, aren't you from Cornwall? Partially.
No.
Thought it was something like that.
My granddad's family's from Devon.
Devon, where the custard comes from.
And my grandma's family's from up here.
Fair enough. Does one measure a boner from the ventral or dorsal side? Inquiring minds want to know. You measure it from the back of the base of your skull. That's how long your penis is.
From the end of the big toe.
It's not incest
to the tops of your ears.
It's not incest if you don't make eye contact.
Well, I don't make eye contact very well, so there you go. That helps.
Well, the way things are going on the Gulf Coast part of Texas, we'll be underwater soon enough again.
Yay!
And Cornwall doesn't matter.
Yay, pool pie.
I mean, that would be pretty fun. Oh, I just meant the UK was removed from Europe and drifted off to sea. Removed? Did they kick it off? Because that would just be so typical of them.
Like, they cut it off and exiled it from France.
Go away. Back of your skull. Finally, I've reached 6 inches. Or is that feet? I can't tell.
It's inches.
Okay. I can never remember which one's which.
2 is inches.
Okay. So the shorter one is more. I hate that. It's the same with fucking batteries. AAA batteries are the small ones. Fuck off. That's right, isn't it?
The way I see it is the more letters they are, the more it's trying to compensate. So the bigger the letters are, and the less they have, then they don't need to compensate as much.
Ah.
That's the way I always try to do it.
Hey, how's you? I had to spread run an essay due today because dumbass me forgot to do it at the weekend.
Yay!
You should have tried speed running it. That might have been more productive. Also, how do you forget? Come on. Even I've done my taxes on time, way before time. And I'm fucking terrible. It's mostly because I'm constantly thinking about it. And then I finally, pluck up the courage to do it. I fucking hate doing taxes. I have done most of my... I'm trying to, each month, do my fucking... What do you call it now?
Fucking.
My fucking. I've been trying to keep on top of my...
Fucking.
Would you stop? My spreadsheets that have, this is how much money I do. And so I can do my taxes. I'm going to try and do my taxes early this year. Although I'm going to find that really fucking... when the number comes back and say, give money. Get used to the inches to feet to miles things. I have it on good authority that America will win. Did you get that from America? Because they say that about everything.
Oh, we have 2 systems.
They keep winning the World Series of Baseball, even though basically no one else fucking plays. I meant to say speak run. You didn't speak run. I hope that was an accident again.
Batteries are like bra size. You got your A cell and you got your D cell.
The dick cell. You paid your taxes, did you, Ken? Well, good. So did I. Because you have to. Because I don't want them coming over and saying, give more money than give before. I just don't like doing it because it sucks. Self-employment is the worst. Because you feel like, I'm finally making some fucking headway.
I think it's because you can see and you have to actually give the money away. You have to
actually see in one lump how much you paid in taxes.
Yeah, whereas if you're working for someone, it's already taken out. So
yeah, so you can just go, oh no, I was paid this much. Yeah. That's how much money I made. I'll ignore the taxes because that will make me sad.
Yeah.
I recently heard someone describe the English language as 3 languages in a trench coat, and I've been trying to figure out what the 3rd language is ever since. That's fair. Well, I know there's a lot of French in it.
We've got French, German, Norse,
Latin.
We've got a bit of Spanish, Latin, yeah, Greek as well.
It's basically most of the
and
continent.
Gaelic.
Congratulations, world. You've been chosen representative for all of baseball. Will be Toronto.
English is one of those languages that just steals from everybody else. So.
I mean, why not? Oh, you didn't pay your taxes. Fair enough. I never get any texts. No one loves me. My phone is an incel phone. You know that texts aren't sex for phone. Sexts are sex for phone.
English is a language orgy. Yes.
It's very sexy in a non-sexy way.
I can't, like, somebody referred to my accent as sexy once. I just said, you've got a problem.
Some people just don't know how to be. Pardon my French. No, I'll never do that. I'm mad with it. I thought English is the modern Babel. I mean, English is not a language. I don't know if it's the modern Babel. I love the fact that we weren't supposed to do a Tower of Babel again, but now the entire world is basically entirely interconnected, and God's done nothing about it. It's almost like he doesn't fucking exist, and those were just stories made up by fucking dumbass assholes. But you know, you sound just like Philomena Kunk. Now I know that's from something, but I wouldn't.
I've already looked it up before. She's a northern comedian.
Oh, okay. She's got a heck of a fucking name.
Yeah,
Jesus
her
Christ.
accent is kind of similar to mine.
But
hers is way more emphasised, though.
Ah. Pardon my
She's
ancient
a proper Yorkshire woman.
I thought English was Mrs. Six's third language. Then I realised she's just Scottish. Oof. Oof.
No.
I hope you're not joking and are just stupid, because that's awesome.
If I were Scottish, I would fap to my own accent.
No, you'd be used to it and you'd hate it because you always hate everything about yourself.
True.
Because you're lame like that.
But I really like Scottish accents.
Oh, why do people always say you never know when you can be sure that they do indeed know? I don't know. The worst one for me is people who say, smile, it might not happen, because every single time I've ever had that said to me, something really fucking terrible that I was worried about had just fucking happened. You might as... It sounds Welsh, of all fucking things. I mean, you can't tell the difference between me and Creaky Blinder. We're just basically identical. Especially in looks.
Mrs. Sick is Egyptian at heart.
She fucking wishes.
The ancient Egyptian, though.
Well, yeah.
Just if I went over to modern Egypt, I had no idea about the culture.
English is the current lingua franca, like Latin used to be back in the day. But lingua franca sounds like it has to be French. In fact, lingua franca, I'm pretty sure that is a French word. I could be wrong. I probably am. I am very stupid. Ah, good old Dreeky.
Boy.
The Dreeky Grinder.
Boy, give me whiskey.
You want a whiskey?
I'm going to pour a bit into the can.
Do it. Do a sip.
I got your bourbons.
Yeah, of course it's bourbon. I like bourbon. Boy. Give me whiskey, boy.
Now that is a hell of a voice.
Love you, man. I got to head to my own premiere. It was fun hanging out with you in chat. Take care, bro. Who said you were allowed to leave? Fucking... That's a liberty, that is. Yeah.
Whose voice would you bang?
Whose voice would I bang? I don't know.
Christopher Judge.
Oh, I do like Christopher Judge. I mean, we were just doing the impressions of the Kratos /
Oh,
I mean, I'd have banged him as...
yeah, I'd bang him anyway, because he's wealthy.
as fucking Teal'c. Man, I love it.
Even now, he is aged very nicely.
Oh, like a fine wine. He is a very sexy man with a very powerful chin. I can tell the difference between Sick and Creaky. Creaky doesn't wear armor. carry a sword, or drink as much. Unless he's on holiday, where he drinks himself fucking silly. If you follow his Twitter, oh my God.
And he doesn't cunt and swear.
He does when he's talking to me on off stream. Creaky Blinder is one of the most foul-mouthed people. It's great. And I encourage him to swear more. But for some reason, he wants to be both a dickhead channel, making fun of people, and yet somehow...
family friendly.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't think those two things go together. And I would have missed everything. Oh, it was the best stream ever. There was a puppy. There was a dragon. They had sex. There was a puppy dragon. It was great. I wish I was Irish with a three-leaf clover. I have a funny English accent in that mine is a mix between more educated upper-class posh people and working-class Essex man. I don't know if I love it or hate it. That's just a university accent. That's like, yeah. Which from the sounds of it, you've been to university, so yeah.
And you're a bit Irish. And Scottish.
Top of the morning here. Sean Connery's voice just awakens a rage.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with Sean Connery's voice?
I like Sean Connery's voice.
But they said a rage. Or do you mean a rager? Like just fucking huge erection.
I don't. Mine's more like a little chub rather than a rager. His voice is nice, but it doesn't have the baritone. The baritone is, I like the bass.
A puppy and a dragon has sex. I'm doubting the mechanics of that interaction. Hey, Shrek proved that a dragon and a donkey can fuck. What else is there? What more evidence do you need of interspecies breeding? Clearly.
Full Metal Alchemist. There you go.
I'm not sure what you mean. Oh God, I've just realised what you mean. That wasn't breeding. That was just, oh my God.
That was wrong.
There's a Fusion Ha meme of that dog and that little girl. And it's so I need that on a t-shirt. It's so fucking funny. Some of you are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Some of you are like, oh my God, why?
Oh, that'd be a great accent. This is Daddy's Irish, and then he moved and raised in Brooklyn, in New York. That'd be a really good accent. I like it when accents mix, and you kind of still have the twang of the older one. But
I don't know. Some mixed accents are absolute fucking chalk.
Some of them are
chalkboard scratching.
I don't know. I have a thing about accents. Like there was a woman on this Australian show, but she was she emigrated from China, so she had a Mandarin accent with Australian. Okay. And that was really that was sort of like a very mind-opening experience for that one.
The most disgusting accent I've ever heard was a family. There was a mum, 2 daughters, and a son, and they ran a pub near us. And they were from London and had moved up to Yorkshire. And they had both an extremely common sort of Cockney accent mixed with a Yorkshire accent.
Oh, that'd be weird.
And it was gross.
That'd be weird.
It was nails on a chalkboard. It was fucking disgusting. I hated talking to them because every time I did, I cringed. It was just like, oh, they absolutely. Right, I mean, I don't have.
Like you love the word bastard.
Bastard.
Right? How would they say bastard?
I couldn't tell you because I wasn't fucking listening.
Bastard!
I was covering my ears and running away every time they spoke. Plus the son stank. The son stank. The daughter was always hitting on me and she was not my type. They were just a fucking train wreck of a family. Yeah. Hope you're listening. Hope you're better than you were. Fucking hell.
Because of Mrs. Six accent when she says Brooklyn.
Cockshire accent.
I thought that she said broccoli.
Broccoli.
Brooklyn and broccoli.
Hey, Bayet, welcome to Brooklyn. I have Hugh Laurie's American.
Yeah, LA is quite multicultural. Yeah.
I don't know if that joke's been
My
put out yet.
Japanese wife says I speak Japanese with a Brooklyn accent. Ah.
Never did like it. What's wrong with that? That's fucking great. Bastard. Bastard. There's a YouTuber I watch who's a Japanese Australian. I find his accent fascinating.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. When you get a very, very mixed accent, it's just really interesting to listen to because it's so different. Like there was a guy who was he was Scottish, but he also had like a half, like his other half was Nigerian. And that was that was amazing to listen to.
There was one accent that wasn't a mix. It's just that I couldn't tell. The guy was either extremely Indian or extremely Welsh. I couldn't fucking tell which.
He was Indian.
He sounded ultra Welsh. Oh yeah, we ended up seeing a picture of the guy and it's like, oh okay.
No, he was on about computery stuff.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned how much rupees it cost.
Oh, right.
And then we were like, right, there we go. Now we know.
But he really
sounded Welsh.
Because we thought it was Welsh. And then it started like, wait, is he Welsh? Wait, what the fuck's going on? It was super weird. It was awesome. People have to know they stink. Yeah, but when they smell so bad you have to leave the room, how do you tell them? I mean, I guess you are telling them because every time they enter a room, but fucking hell.
I don't know. Like, I know
stank.
there's people who don't realise that they smell because they're so used to their own smell.
There's a great Jim Gaffigan bit. There are people who walk up to you and say, you don't need deodorant. Yeah, but you do. It's just like...
I've said that to my dad because he says that.
And he smells sometimes.
I have literally sprayed him with Lynx before, but going, no, I can't handle this. This is really bad.
You're really smelly. Oh, you don't need... Yeah, you do. Like, especially after you've just had a wash. Because basically what you do is you get all the crud off.
Rupees, then he's Hylian.
Unless you're doing a deep cleanse where you scrub for fucking hours, you're just knocking off the top layer of stink. And it's just going to come out more. So, yeah, you always need deodorant. You're always going to be a smelly bastard. Spray them with Febreze. Yeah, but you can hardly get at their armpits. And you need something more intense. Although the stupidest... we had a mate we openly called Stinky Dave. Oof. Met a drop-dead gorgeous young lass on a Caribbean vacation. She opened her mouth and a thick Boston accent emerged. I just couldn't cope. No, run away. That's not fair.
That was really good. There's when my mum's pub, there was a couple that came in, and the guy's wife, she was Thai, but she also had she picked up the Yorkshire accent.
Yeah.
So she had this weird... I just love talking to her. I might just keep saying words. It's amazing.
Intense, like camping. Fucking intense, like campsite sex. The only smell I don't like is Elon's musk. Get out.
Oh my god.
You've been banned as well, verbally. Wait, did Thingy leave earlier? I think he might have. He's at least stopped talking. I could be wrong. No, he's kept talking. It's almost like my word bans don't have any impact. Oh well. There's not a lot else I can do. I missed an opportunity to call that person Stinky Pete from Toys. I imagine that his name was Dave. You don't just get to rename people. You got to work with what you've got. It's not just because he smells, his name doesn't suddenly become Peter. And if it's Peter, it's Stanky Peter. My mum worked with a stinky guy in his 40s. He soon died, we assume, from filth. I mean, that's probably not unlikely. Normal deodorant makes my skin literally peel off in layers, so I have to use like shitty hippie deodorant or like hospital deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking lame. I went out with a girl who also had like an actual medical BO problem. She had to use special medicated soap. She's quite embarrassed about it. So I'm talking about it on the internet. I seriously doubt she listens to this. It's been a long time since I ever even spoke to her. But yeah, it was just like when she didn't use a lot of deodorant, she had a funny pong. It wasn't that fish thing. Thank Christ. I feel sorry for anybody with that fish thing. That's fucked up.
Well,
That's proof there is no fucking God.
One of the ones is when people excessively sweat and they can't control it. That's gotta be so fucking bad. You just constantly keep sweating.
I don't know. I
time.
think the worst affliction.
Yeah,
of
but
all
you'd stink with that as well.
Yeah, you would. But the worst affliction is non-stop hiccups.
That is
fucking.
That is quite bad. Then again, like I know it is for you because you fucking hate hiccups.
I really hate having hiccups. I get very, very upset when I have hiccups that won't stop.
Here's one for you. Armpit smell is basically stink of bacteria feeding on your sweat.
Yeah.
That's right, but
how
they're
come,
smelly
right? Little bastards.
How come, right? I have a bath and I get out and I stink even worse.
Because you're knocking off the top layer of filth to reveal the under filth. That's why I said if you want to get rid of it.
It's really annoying. I literally just sound. Yeah, I do though. I do that, and I get out and I still stink, and it's really fucking annoying because I have to go wash myself again.
Non-stop orgasm. Sounds like a great movie title. The Fish Thing. I don't know. I mean, The Thing, but with like fish heads instead of hands.
Non-stop orgasm. There's a woman who had a condition like that.
Oh right, we're talking about medical condition. Non-stop orgasm.
Yeah, there was a
Where's
woman.
that?
There was a woman who had it in middle of driving and she had to stop because her body just is so fucking sensitive.
Oof. So the vibration of
the vibration of driving, yeah.
That's hysterical. What was the other one? There's the one where your gut bacteria produces alcohol. So you're constantly a bit pissed.
Yeah.
Well, you got to imagine that those people are just amazing at everybody.
Hashtag underfill.
You've got to imagine.
You sup. Fucking do. Doesn't help.
Everybody knows that about a pint and a half of beer makes you amazing at everything. I am really good at pool after just shy of 2 drinks.
I know, like,
and then I'm shit again.
If I have a low level of alcohol,
yeah,
I am way more socially confident.
Yeah, all sorts of things.
And yeah, I tend to be.
My point is,
I tend to be a lot more fun.
That the auto brewery syndrome, if it makes you just a bit of pissed, you'd probably be the most capable human being alive. You just constantly be everything you put your hand at. You just be amazing at.
Yeah, but it depends what kind of drunk you are.
Well, if you're just a little bit pissed, it doesn't really matter what kind of drunk you are.
No, but some people react really badly to alcohol. Like, they get very aggressive because of the testosterone.
I mean, I don't know if it produces testosterone if it's just alcohol. I don't know how alcohol works. You'd think I did. You think I would, but I don't.
Well,
I know good face.
There's also alcohol messes with your hormones. So.
Yeah. When people ask me about my favourite whiskey, and I'm just like, yes. I don't fucking care. I like the tasty ones. To be fair, my favourite at the moment is Eagle Ware, but I plan on trying more expensive ones, so we'll see.
I have a theory that the reason I smell is because either I'm very sensitive to smells anyway.
You don't really smell. You smell yourself, and you're like, how dare I?
I think it's just me like smelling things which are vague. But then there's the other side of my hormones are fucked, so that's probably what it is.
Anyway, on that amazing note, we've got 10 seconds, and I'm desperate for a slash, and we haven't made the $1,000 needed in order to continue the stream for a second hour. That's a thing, if you didn't know. So we're gonna fuck off now and probably go watch Doom Patrol. But thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. Don't touch my stuff.
Like you leave anything on here anyway. You take it with you.